up, Action Faction? Huckers and chuckers, whether you're pooping or relaxing, I'm calling Action Disc Golf Kingsbury, PDGA 68674. I'm kind of a big deal. Look me up, drop 1,000 pounds all over. I've got the course record at where we're at today, which is Palmer Lake. It's got to be probably the noisiest little Colorado town I've ever been in. There's a lot of people that got their Harleys and stuff like that, loud trucks, muscle cars, kind of like a car show here all the time, revving. I got a little frustrated because I've tried to do this intro 5 different times, and I either have the camera getting knocked over by the wind because it's windy today, bikes driving by, revving their engines and stuff. Palmer Lake is the first disc golf course that I played in all of Colorado. I came down here in about 2016 to play a tournament called the Sean Dawson Memorial, which I kind of feel like I definitely got screwed out of a couple of positions for 2 different reasons. One, because we used to use paper scorecards back then and paper and pencil, and somebody, after we had initialed the scorecard and they were about to take it into the TD, they erased the scores and redid the math and changed everybody's scores. That was really frustrating. And then on top of that, I was supposed to be on the first card in like 5th place, tied with 3 other people. After the cards had been announced and tee times had been announced, I checked, I fell asleep, and then when I woke up in the morning at about 10 o'clock at night, somebody on that tournament staff had bumped me off of that card to the lower card so that the front card, even though there was ties, would have 4 people and move quicker, and then I would be on the lower card with 4 people. But I felt that if I was going to be in contention for any kind of lead there, I wanted to be on the lead card and seeing what everybody else was doing and try to play keep up or play better than them. Hole 1 at Palmer Lake, 229 feet. Playing down into those trees by the dog, he knows where to go. We got another beautiful, breezy fall day today. One of those days where you stand still in the sun, work out too hard, you can start sweating. Hole 2, 201 feet. There's a double mando out there, but I'm only going to play it as a single mando today because it's broken. Somebody needs to come out here and fix it. There's nothing on the sign denoting a double mando, so I'm only going to play the one. I'll throw this Justice forehand. This little town is kind of like a tourist town in between Colorado Springs and Denver. A lot of nice little restaurants, little tucked away bungalow houses, and then you come over here and you got the big multi-million-dollar homes. The city's been doing a lot of work out here. Since the last time that I came out here, there was no bridge. You would just walk across the tracks to get to the other side. All that landscaping, that whole hill is new. All this area, everything's all new. So Parks Department has been doing some work out here, and this is a good course. But all these rich guys pretending like they're blue-collar workers riding around on their Harleys, revving their engines up and down the street is kind of annoying. What's the difference between a Hoover and a Harley? The position of the dirt bag. Palmer Lake kind of plays around this reservoir right here, which is the main, what the town's named after. Then they got some railroads, some mountains. Cool bridges. Hole 3, 380 feet, slightly uphill. We got a ripping headwind today. It's anywhere between 12 and 25 miles an hour, depending on the time. I'm gonna throw this VIP World. Oh, that's sexy. Here we go. Time for a good round. All right, I had a really long phone call there, but it was a good phone call. So I might be iced, but I'm in a good mood. We'll see. Booyah! All right, here we go. Hole 4, 197 feet. There's brush on the right. Ripping headwind over that hill. It's definitely going to lift and throw your disc around quite a bit because it's windy today. On a normal day, this is not so difficult, but I'm just going to throw this hyzer, try and play the wind correctly, and it's swirling, so who knows. Pretty good. Hole 5, 315 feet. It's a ripping headwind, a little bit blowing to the 430. I'm gonna throw this fell in, throw it way out, let the wind rip it over into the hill. Come on, down, 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 down. All right. Sketchy downhill putt. Definitely a dangerous putt here, but I think I can get the comebacker, so I'm probably going to give a bid. Yeah! Whoa! Hole 6 is 191 feet. There's a lot of low brush and stuff to the right. The hill on the left goes up, so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and hyzer into the hill, so that if it stands up and rolls, it rolls back down towards the basket. If you throw a forehand, throw a flex turnover, it goes in that brush or to the right, you're going to have a lot harder of a time on that putt than you are with a hyzer. That's up the hill. Come on, down, 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 down. Yeah, that's going to be just as tricky as the last putt. See, it's windy out here, man. I'm having troubles. Hole 7, 243 feet. Plays uphill. Couple of small scrub oak up there. I'm gonna throw this harp out, let the wind kind of bring it back in. Play games with the wind, see what we can do. Sit down. All right, we can make that putt. I thought it was going to roll all the way down the hill. I think we're going to keep it low. All right, it's not OP. Hole 8, 335 feet. There's a Mando up there on that first pine tree, keeping you to the left so that you stay away from the path there. Normally, if there's no wind, I'm probably doing a backhand anti-turnover, but there's wind today, so I think we're just gonna try that forehand. Probably gonna take all of my power, but I'm gonna see if I can get it there with this Opto Ballista. Oh my God, that flex. Okay, I'm on the trail, up the path, probably circle 1, so I'm very happy. That's what the basket looks like up there. That's the Mando. The T-pad's over there. You can see my disc too. Dust putt. Put it in or go in sidewalk. We'll do that. Oh, dude, you suck. Go home. Hole 9, 176 feet. You can kind of see there's a rope in that tree right there, creating a Mando to go through. Huge tailwind right now. Just gonna kind of soft it up there. I think I'm under it, maybe a little far. That wind's carrying, pushing. Hole 10, 402 feet. We're starting to get to the part of the course where all the signage is backwards. The 10 up there is backwards. You can't read the distance on the sign from the T-pad, which is stupid. Anyways, it's that elevated one down there. And I'm gonna throw the St. Pro at it. We got a huge tailwind, so I think a St. Pro will get there, honestly. Okay. Got past the bush and took a couple of skips towards the basket. We'll see. Just busted a bunch of kids trying to steal from the lost and found. That was distracting. And that was about 5 minutes long. They took no responsibility, didn't want to put the disc back, and they acted like it was the borrow and return. They were like, oh, I'm just going to use it for a couple of holes while they're high-fiving each other. Yeah, free Frisbee, free Frisbee. I said, why don't your rich parents buy you one? And he just got dead silent because he knows it's true. Like all the kids running around this little thing right here, all rich. They can afford a $15 disc. And I called that guy earlier. I said, Caleb, put it in the lost and found. If that would have disappeared, I would have been the bad guy. Hole 11, 295 feet, pretty straightforward up there. Wind's finally dying down. It's getting easier to play out here. Go! Hole 12, 289 feet. We're kind of aiming about right above the dog's head. The ear is pointing the way. I'm gonna throw it Judge. It's downhill. I just want something to go straight for a minute.
parked.
That almost blew out. A little bit of a gust of wind coming. Hole 10, 308 feet. I'm gonna throw a Pathfinder at it, backhand. We still got that tailwind. It's still gonna kind of dump it, make it fade early. So I'm gonna try and flip it and flex it. Oh, B. Fuck you. Hole 14, 251 feet. Kind of a ripping headwind. About 15 miles an hour. I'm gonna throw this Lucidex Verdict on hyzer and have it splash in there. It's in the brush that's really low to the ground right there, just kind of in the middle. All right, looking good, I think. Circle one. A little bit too much boost on that. Fuck you. A little bit too much power on that shot, but I am circle one. So. Oh yeah, I gotta say, I love this sign right here that you can't read from the actual walking path. You can only read from the disc golf side. That's smart. That's genius. Hole 15, 255. We're still dealing with that headwind, and that walkway on the left is OB. Oh no! No! Shit! Hole 16, 276 feet. Kind of loving how that sun is peeking over the mountains with the train going by. That's perfect for what this course is all about. Can't do it. Hole 17, 378 feet. This is my kind of hole. It's easily hittable distance, and it's very skippy up there. So if I get anywhere close, I could get a skip ace off this. Keep it on hyzer just a little bit. Watch it float in. A little bit long. Last hole of the round, 386 feet. I'm just now running out of batteries, so we did that perfectly. I'm gonna throw this World, try and flex it over a little bit. That's pretty good. It's in there. All right, one more putt. Let's finish it strong. Perfect. It's a good round. I am happy with that one, finally. I played the first round, that played very good, but there was a couple of just terrible shots in between. And then I played a second round, and I wasn't feeling it. And this is a third. So I was eyeballing this earlier, in between rounds. We got this beautiful circle tee pad. If anybody ever wanted to utilize it for a CTP, there's the basket for 2 over there. Looking real tantalizing, real tasty. So let's try and take a bite. Move. Okay, that's a close one. Get off the fucking pad! Overshot it. Slow down a little bit. Let's throw a zenith. All in the same spot. So from shooting over there, got the Zenith, Ballista Pro, and a World.